Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nohemy, and in today's video we're going to continue the 30-day minimalism challenge that I'm doing for the month of January, where you get to declutter with me. Now if you missed week 1, I'm going to go ahead and include it in the description box below, but in today's video we're going to do week 2. So today is day 8, which means I have to get rid of 8 items today. So I have a couple items here on the countertop, and I also have some items here inside this cupboard that I'm going to show you that I'm going to get rid of for today. So the first thing I'm going to get rid of is this mason jar. So I think it was a part of a set, and I'm not sure what happened to the other ones, but this is a mason jar that I haven't used well over a year. So I'm going to see if I can give this to somebody that will use it, maybe a family member or a friend. And this is a Yankee candle jar. So there was a candle in this jar. Obviously I used it and I thought it was really cute, and I assumed that I would use it for something like cookies or crackers, but it's just been sitting in my cupboard, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Over here we have a shaker bottle that I absolutely hate. Like, this shaker bottle just, I don't even gravitate towards it. Like, I never use it. I have 2 other shaker bottles that I rotate between, but just the top on this one doesn't like secure properly. It takes forever to twist and get it to catch, and I absolutely hate it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the shaker bottle. And then over here I have 2 glass containers that are rectangular with these plastic covers. So I'm gonna keep the glass containers at the bottom, but I'm gonna get rid of the plastic covers on top. Let me see if I can actually show you. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like cracked here in the corner for the small one, and for the big one, it is also cracked here in the corner. And so because the plastic is cracking, like it doesn't close properly, it's not secured. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the tops. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the bottoms because I can still store food inside them and just put like aluminum foil on top, but I am gonna get rid of the 2 tops. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items here, and then there's 3 items in this cupboard that I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. You can't really see some of the items because of the angle of the camera, but I'm gonna give you a close-up real soon. But in this cupboard I keep a lot of my vases for when I receive flowers and or when I pick up flowers here for my home. And last time I did this challenge, I think I had like 6 or 7 vases, and I got rid of a couple. And so these are the vases that I've been left with, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and get rid of 3 more just because I haven't used any of these. And so yeah, so let me go ahead and give you a close-up of what vases I'm gonna get rid of. Alright guys, so this is the cupboard where I keep all my vases for the flowers that I either receive and or buy. And so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this rectangular vase that you see here. I don't know if you could really call it a vase because it's really not that big, but I'm going to get rid of that one because I never use it. And then I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of that white one because it's very wide and the flowers don't sit very well inside. And the blue one just because it doesn't really go with anything here in my home. I tend to gravitate to the 2 that you see up top. So I'm going to keep those 2, but I'm going to get rid of these 2 and this square one that you see on the left. Hi guys, welcome to day 9 and day 10 of the Minimalism Challenge. So I'm here in my office and I just went through a bunch of miscellaneous paperwork that I had in here, and I found enough items to get rid of items both for day 9 and day 10. A lot of it is miscellaneous paperwork, but I'm going to go ahead and include it because it's important to also get rid of, you know, your paper clutter that you may have. It is somewhat of a fire hazard depending on how much paper clutter you have. But yeah, so getting right into it, for day 9 I found some paperwork that I had here from my primary doctor. They do everything online, and so I found instructions on how to navigate the online portal, which I already know how to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that paperwork. And also for day 9, I recently renewed my passport. I have some of those extra pieces of paper that are part of the application process that you don't necessarily have to send in. So I have those, some notes that I took, and also the other, like when you get a passport photo, I guess you get 2, the other passport photo that I took that I don't plan on reusing because in the passport photo, for whatever reason, they said that I couldn't smile. I guess just for facial recognition purposes, like you're not supposed to smile, so don't want to use that photo again. But yeah, so those are the items I'm going to get rid of for day 9. Some paperwork from my primary doctor, as well as the renewal for my passport. Now for day 10, I found some paperwork for some work that I had done here in my home, some renovations that I did last year. I got quite a few quotes and pamphlets and business cards from various contractors, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of this paperwork, just because the contractors that I did end up moving forward with, everything was documented online as far as like e-signatures and invoices that I have in my mailbox, in my email, so I don't really need this paper clutter. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those items for day 10. So that's what I'm getting rid of for day 9 and day 10. A lot of miscellaneous paperwork that I found here in my office. Hi guys, welcome back to the Minimalism Challenge. Today is day 11, which means I have to get rid of 11 items today. And similar to what I did on days 9 and 10, a lot of what I'm going to get rid of today is paper clutter. So I'm actually going to start with my wall calendar. So I don't know if you can tell from the calendars behind me, but I like to track things. I like to plan ahead. And with that said, I do use a wall calendar for my personal life. And so here I have 5 sheets from last year going into this year for my wall calendar that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. I kept these sheets because going into 2022, I wanted to be able to put any items that I wanted to remember on my calendar for 2022, like birthdays, reoccurring appointments, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these 5 sheets of paper for the wall calendar. And then over here, I do have some time blocking sheets that I color coordinate. So just to give you a close-up, this is a notepad that I use that is for time blocking. I time block my schedule Monday through Friday. And so I do keep at least a month's worth of sheets to be able to put them side by side and see how I spent my time. Again, I do time block everything that I do. And so it's just nice to see how I spent my time and maybe where I want to cut back or spend more of my time, or actually have an idea of how long it takes me to do certain tasks. So I've got 6 sheets here for time blocking, and again 5 for the wall calendar that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of for day 11. Hi guys, welcome to day 12 of the Minimalism Challenge. Today you're going to declutter with me 12 items. So that said, I actually just went through both of the gym bags that I carry with me when I work out and when I train clients, and I found 12 items I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. So I'm going to start over here. I found 3 samples of the gym flooring that I was considering when I first started looking into converting my garage into a gym. So I'm going to get rid of these 3 samples. And then I have a single workout glove here, but it's a part of a pair, and I just need to find the other half, but I'm going to get rid of a pair of gloves. Behind me here on this bench, I actually have 2 pairs of gloves. One I received, I want to say for Christmas last year, or maybe my birthday this year, I'm not really sure. And this other one was gifted to me by a friend, just, randomly. So I have 2 new pairs of gloves here, so I don't need this pair. It's honestly really tore up and some of the stitching is coming undone. I just need to find the other half, but a pair of gloves. And then last year when I did this challenge, I don't know if you remember, but I'll try to find the footage if I can. I got rid of a yoga mat that I'd had for a really long time. And these are actually 2 carrying cases that I would use for that specific yoga mat. It was actually this turquoise color, and this is just like a string type of wrap that you can use to carry your yoga mat with you. I don't particularly like it just because the string tends to dig into your shoulder if you're carrying it over your shoulder. And then this was another bag that I used to carry it. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the camera. So for this bag, it's more of like has these strings in the back that you use to tie around it, and I don't really like it just because the strings don't stay and it usually ends up just opening up on its own. So I actually have a new yoga bag that I can use to carry a new mat that I got, that it's more of a drawstring close, which I like a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this bag and this string contraption thing here. And then over here, I have this lacing system that I've never used. I've actually carried it with me in my bag for quite some time now, just assuming that maybe one day I might use it, but I've never had an issue with my shoelaces. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It does have like 14 units inside, but I'm just gonna count it as one since it's one package. And then over here, I found some instructions to some of the pieces of equipment that I carry with me, like resistance bands and wraps and just, you know, slides and things like that. So I've got 4 instructions here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna count the laces as 5. And the yoga string 6, yoga bag 7, and then the 3 samples, 8, 9, and 10. And then the yoga gloves, the workout gloves, when I find the other pair, will be 11 and 12. So those are all the items that I'm getting rid of for day 12. Hi guys, welcome to day 13 of the Minimalism Challenge. I'm so sorry for the lighting. I'm here in my living room, it's late, and have that like yellow ambient lighting in this room. But today is day 13 of the Minimalism Challenge, which means I have to get rid of 13 items today. I'm so excited because I just finished my vision board for this year. It's a little late in the year, or late in the month, I should say, for me to create it. But I had all the photos and quotes and whatnot ready to go. I just needed to put it together, and I just did that tonight. And while I did that, I decided to go ahead and go through all of my arts and crafts type of items that I use for when I do create my vision board. I usually print photos from Walgreens, and I like these photo holders from Walgreens, and I actually use them to hold photos that I cut out from magazines and quotes and things like that. So, and also mementos that I save just from you know, when I travel and things like that. But yeah, so I went through both of these that I have, one for photos and one for like cutouts from random places and things. And I found 13 photos that I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of for day 13. These are photos that I've printed or cut out, and I've had them like just, you know, for some time, but I've never used them, and just they either never really resonated with me, or maybe I might have found another alternative photo to use instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these 13 photos for day 13. Hi guys, welcome to day 14 of the Minimalism Challenge. I'm standing here in the closet in my office because I wanted to show you this pile of tank tops that I have here on the top shelf. Now, I've had these tank tops for a while now. I actually have one here in my hand so I can show you what it looks like. But I used to sell these on my coaching website. They say Live, Sweat, Explore, and then it has my branded name Nohemy on it. And so I used to sell these on my coaching website, but after I washed mine and saw how it wore, I really didn't like it, and so I decided to remove it from my coaching website. Live, Sweat, Explore, you know, is kind of like my motto for life. You know, I want to live life to the fullest while working up a sweat and traveling the world. And so so that was the thought process with these tank tops. But again, I didn't like the way that they wore after I washed them and wore them a couple times, so I did remove them from my coaching website, but they've just kind of been sitting here in my closet. I have given some away to some of my clients, but I have 14, so I'm going to go ahead and part with them. Those are the items I'm getting rid of for day 14. That's going to be a wrap for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed week 2 of the 30-day minimalism challenge. I hope you enjoyed decluttering with me. Be sure to stay through to the end because I'm going to share what the whole pile of everything I got rid of for this week looks like. But in the meantime, don't forget to like this video by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload videos every Sunday and Thursday. Until next time, bye guys. Alright guys, so these are all the items that I'm getting rid of for week 2 of the Minimalism Challenge. Thank you so much for decluttering with me.